Hi everyone, I'm Caleb Walters, and this is your introduction video to SH100 Principles of Public Speaking Online here at UWA. You guys are brave because you chose to take this class online. This is one of the first times we've actually offered public speaking online, so we're going to go through this process together, and we're going to get through it, and it's going to be great. But you guys have taken this class obviously as a requirement for your major. All college students here at UWA have to take this course. So we're going to make it as easy as possible and as painless as possible for you and for me. And hopefully we'll have a good outcome in the end. So we're going to go through sort of what I'm expecting from you guys in this course, what I'm wanting, what I expect to get out of you guys, the assignments, and some of the other things we're going to do throughout the semester. All right. But why are you taking this course? Well, this course is to help you become better public speakers. In any of your chosen career paths, you're going to be doing public speaking. So we want to make sure that you're doing that as best as possible in every aspect. In this course specifically, we'll be doing 4 speeches throughout the course of the next 6 weeks that we have together, and you guys will be doing a variety of different speeches on different topics of your choosing. So that will help you guys out with topic selection and outline development, and then development of your actual overall presentation. And so we hope those turn out really well. This is to help you sort of increase your knowledge of oral communication. In your English classes and other things, you guys focus on the written communication with writing your papers and your development of your thought process that way. Here we're more focused on the oral sort of spoken communication process. So in that respect, you guys will be doing the speeches, and that's where the most of your grade will come from, is the actual performance. You see on your syllabus, which I posted on Blackboard for you guys, it has your learning outcomes and the development processes we're going to go throughout the course. It also goes over the speeches we'll be doing, so you guys have a brief description of what those will be. As it gets closer to time to actually do those, we'll go over those in more detail, but they are posted on your syllabus on Blackboard, so check that out whenever you want. We do have a textbook for this course. It's called I Speak. I'll post a link to that on Blackboard as well. You can get it from the UWA bookstore or online, Amazon, any of sort of the rental companies like Chegg or anything like that. They should have it as well. But it's the 2013 edition, and again, I'll post a picture and a link to that on our Blackboard module as well, so you can see that. You won't need it until about the 3rd week of class. You have your first quiz that 3rd week, and our quizzes do come from the textbook reading, so I do encourage you to get that. You also see on our syllabus the overall breakdown of your grades. Your oral presentations, the videos that you will upload to Blackboard during those assignments count for 40% of your grade, so that is a large percentage of your grade. The outlines that you submit with those, and by outline I mean the written document that shows your workflow, that shows your manuscript, so your entire speech typed out, or your outline, sort of highlighting your key points. All of those will count as an additional 5%, so a total of 20. Okay, for the total semester. You guys will have 3 quizzes, again, from your textbook, okay, that happen throughout the semester too. Those are each worth 10%, so that's 30. And then your final exam is another 10% for a total of 100% of your overall grade. All right, and again, all this is included on your syllabus, so be sure to check that out before class begins. If you have any questions, let me know. All these other sections on the syllabus you guys can read through about accommodations or anything like that. One of the bigger things that we need to talk about, since this is an online course, is academic integrity. I don't want you guys cheating. I don't want to have to send you guys to any committees. If I suspect that you have cheated or turned in work that is not your own or anything like that, I will have to fill out a form and a lot of paperwork, and I don't really want to do that, and you don't want me to do that. So let's just not cheat. Let's do our own work. I realize there's a lot of temptation with online classes to supplement your assignments using other browser windows and things like that. Just please be as honest as possible and have as much integrity as possible with your work. That'll save you and I a lot of hassle in the long run. Anything else on here? Again, just read through. If you have any questions, let me know. At the end of your syllabus, there's sort of a tentative schedule of what we're going to do throughout the semester. Again, that may change just based on how the class goes, how it flows. But for now, this is sort of the schedule we're going to go with, and we're going to try and get there as quickly and as easily as we can. This first week, you guys, I expect you to watch this video. I expect you to sort of look through your syllabus, work on getting your textbook. That will be very beneficial. Our first assignment, or your first speech, rather, is an introduction speech. And for that, all I want you guys to do is to introduce yourselves. I'll post a list of questions that I want you to go through. But you guys will record yourself sort of introducing yourself to me, to the class, that kind of thing. A little bit detailed questions. And again, I have that list I'll post for you guys to look over. And that will be your first assignment. It's not due until the end of our second week, okay? And you'll see that on the syllabus, and we'll actually go through that each week so you guys know what you're supposed to have turned in. Tentatively, all the assignments I want are going to be due Friday at 5 during the week that they're due. So you'll have the whole week to get them done, which I think is plenty of time for a class like this when you have to record. The longest speech you have to record is only 5 minutes at the most. So I think that's plenty of time to get these done. Your quizzes, again, aren't any more than 15 or 20 questions. You can do those pretty quickly as well. So everything is tentatively due Friday at 5 p.m. Again, that may change based on scheduling, based on you guys' needs and my needs. And again, I will express that to you if need be. But again, that's posted in your syllabus as well, so check out that schedule. That's kind of what we're going to follow the rest of the time. Your final exam for this course, this is just a summer 1 session, so it's only 6 weeks. It's really fast. Your final exam will be June 21st, ideally. It may be a little bit before that based on when grades are due, but I have it scheduled now for Wednesday, June 21st, and it's due by 5 p.m., okay? I will open it probably that Sunday or Monday of that week, and you guys will have those 3 days to get it done. Again, nothing major, just 20 questions, 20 or 25 at the most, so you'll have plenty of time to get those done, all right? But again, look at your schedule. It's on Blackboard on your syllabus, so check that out and let me know if you have any questions. Moving into evaluation of your grades. Okay, so how this course is going to work is that you guys are going to be evaluated based on your speeches, the outlines you turn in for those speeches, 3 quizzes, and your final exam. Okay, you will be doing an introduction speech, which we've just talked about before, an informative speech, a pet peeve speech, and an argumentative or persuasive speech. And again, all those are outlined in your syllabus. So in addition to actually videoing yourself and performing the speech, you guys will submit an outline to me. So your thought process, the first speech, the introduction speech, we're going to type in an actual manuscript. So what that means is you type everything out and you just read it from the paper. Okay, easy, straightforward. The other 3 will come from an outline format, and I will post the format that I'm looking for in the content section for you guys to look at. But it's a straightforward outline. Talk about your introduction, your body paragraphs, your main points, your conclusion. Pretty straightforward. If you've done any kind of English paper or anything like that, it follows that sort of 5-paragraph structure. And so it'll be pretty straightforward if you've done that before. And if not, we have the outline example for you to look over. So again, those 4 things will count as 20% of your grade as well, in addition to the speeches themselves. All right. You guys will have 3 quizzes from the textbook, and they're outlined on your syllabus. They cover 3 chapters at a time, 2 or 3 chapters at a time. So again, nothing major. That comes straight from the readings. So if you've read or at least skimmed over your chapters, you should be fine. But again, those count for 10% each, so a total of 30% of your overall grade will come from your quizzes, and the last 10% will come from your final exam. All right, and that's another 10% for a total of 100% of your grade. All right. So again, you do need your textbook, and again, I'll post a link to that on here for you guys to see. In addition to the textbook, what you guys are going to need is some type of recording device, like what I'm using now. I'm using a nice, fancy recording digital camera, but of course, you guys probably don't have that or have access to that. The problem with it is we're going to need to upload these videos online, so that needs to be from a device that you can do that from. Now, you can use your cell phone. That's probably the easiest method of doing this. We all know they can record and you can upload straight online from your cell phone. If you have a digital camera that records, that's also fine. We can get it off the SD card, upload that to your computer, and then upload that to Blackboard online. If you have a webcam on your camera or on your computer, anything like that. If your computer has a built-in webcam, I know Macs and things like that always have those built in. That's kind of standard these days. You can use that. I don't care how you record yourself. The only thing we have to have is video and audio. Okay, I have to be able to hear you. Okay, I'm not expecting any fancy microphones like this lapel mic I'm wearing right now, but we do need some type of audio recording device. So again, if you can use your phone, your webcam, anything like that, that's okay, but we just have to get those online. And before it comes time to actually upload those videos, I'll show you guys how to do that as well. But again, you're going to need to be able to see and hear you, hence the premise of the public speaking. So we need to be able to see and hear you well. In addition to the device, when you do your speeches, you need to have at least 2 people in the room with you to hear you, okay? Now that may seem a little weird. In regular public speaking classes that we do on campus, you're in a classroom of 20 to 25 people at a time, all right? So you're hearing, getting feedback from them, they're hearing you, that kind of thing. The dynamic is a little different here with online, but I need to see that there's at least 2 people in the room with you. There can be more, but I need at least 2 in there with you to sort of emulate that public speaking situation. It's one thing to sit in your room and talk to a camera on your own to get the video done. It's another thing entirely to have other people in the room with you. Okay, so that's why we sort of add that element to it to sort of emulate that classroom environment where you're speaking to other people. Okay, so make sure that when you're recording yourself doing these videos and doing these speeches that there's at least 2 people in the room. Okay, and I need to see them. So wave your camera around. You know, show them to me, make sure that I know they're there, okay? So go ahead and plan accordingly for these speeches. If you want the same people every time, that's great. Just let them know that's a 6-week-long commitment, and you're gonna do it for at least 4 speeches, okay? As long as you have people in there, I don't care who they are. It can be your mother, your grandmother, your brother, sister, cousin, whoever, but you just need people in the room with you, okay? That's all for this introduction video. I will post videos each week going over some chapters from our textbook and our lecture materials. I'll also post notes every week related to those lectures, so you can follow along with those as you watch the video, or vice versa. We deal with a lot of different learning styles, so I try to put content out there as many different ways as possible. Okay, but if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to email me or give me a call to my office. My office hours this semester are pretty open since it's the summer. So if you have any questions, just feel free to email me or give me a call, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you need to meet me on campus for something, we can schedule that as well. I'm in town, so we can make that happen also. If you guys have any questions, again, let me know, and I'll work with you as best as we can. Look out for materials I'm going to post on Blackboard pretty soon related to your first week of class and your first assignments. I'll also post one of our first lecture videos, so you guys can see that and be working on that as well. All right, be prepared for next week. See you then.